Yeah.
Hi everyone.
So pretty.
How are we doing?
We're good.
You want her to stand up muna?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay, can you
please.
stand up?
Okay. Hi.
Picture first. Noor.
Okay. You're taking a photo and video.
On their side.
Okay. The middle. Over here.
Center.
Center.
No.
And this side, girl.
Also on the side.
On the side.
On the side.
The left.
I'm gonna go
the
left.
right.
This side.
Right side here. Tawagin mo, Jay.
Awesome.
Nor here.
Noor.
Right.
Noor.
Nor.
Nor, not Nor.
Nor.
Three of them. Kayo meet. Kayo. Josh.
Stand up, Doc Jonas. Can you please stand up? Yeah.
Oh my god, she's so tall.
There you go.
In this side.
On
Here.
the left.
Alright.
Thank you.
Here.
Center.
Center.
And then, to your right side,
Right
please.
side.
Right
please.
side.
Grabe yung key phones.
Perfect. Okay, I think we can start our press conference. But before that, probably you can all sit down. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Maybe few words from Dr. Jonas just to welcome our members of the press.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me here, and also nakita ko naman ang ating mga media ngayon. I'm so glad and I'm so thankful also with the collaboration with Josh here and Miss Universe Pakistan. And yeah, well, let's enjoy the day. And
Yeah, thank you, Doc Jonas. Later, meron silang big announcement with Josh and Doc Jonas. Formal partnership. So you will find out about that a bit later. How big? Sige, sukatin natin.
Oh my
Oh my god! Oh my god, that's actually...
And of course, we want to hear from the reigning Miss Universe Pakistan herself. First ever na mag-visit here in the Philippines. So it's been really exciting for her. She's tried a lot of things. So let's hear it from Noor. Noor, please, the members of the press here in the Philippines.
Wait lang.
Hi everyone. Is this working?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Can
yes.
you turn it on? Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Hello. It's such a pleasure to meet all of you. It is my first time in Manila and I've loved my stay so far. I'm learning a lot from the pageant experts in the world. Everyone has been super welcoming and I'm really grateful I get to train here with amazing mentors. So I'm really excited to tell you guys a little bit about myself, my culture, my country, and answer all of your questions to the best of my ability.
All right, thank you so
Yeah.
much. So now the time for us to get to know more about Noor. So we're gonna give the microphone now to the members of the press. So if you have any specific questions you wanna ask Noor, or you wanna find out, this is the time. So maybe we can start with Pao,
Yes.
the TikToker, the number one TikToker.
That's so pretty.
The most prettiest. Okay.
Go ahead, Pao.
Here's my question first. Welcome to the Philippines, Noor.
Thank you.
How was your experience so far visiting the Philippines?
It's been super positive. I'm overwhelmed with how welcoming and kind your people are, especially to a newbie into pageantry like myself. So far, I've enjoyed tapsilog, which is really yummy dish. I eat a lot of ube desserts, which I should probably stop before the pageant. It's nice to be in warm weather, and I'm just working hard on training so far.
Okay. So since you're here in the Philippines, do you have any collaboration with Filipino, like in the pageant scene?
Yeah, for sure. So I've worn pieces by China Mamawal. She's been so generous and her pieces are beautiful. Of course, partnering with Dr. Jonas, who's right here. And
Yes.
that's been amazing. And with Junie Sierra, who's a makeup artist. I'm learning my walk with an amazing trainer, Pasarela with Ian Lawrence. The list is very long. I'm getting makeup classes as well with a lady named Mila. She's super helpful. So I feel like I'm working with best-in-class experts, and it's been a really humbling experience.
I agree. I agree with you. But since you just won Miss Universe Pakistan 2024, how life has changed after that?
Life has completely changed. Wow, where do I begin? I feel like I've entered into a role that carries a lot of weight, a lot of responsibility. We're new to the pageant scene, so I hope I can, fill in the shoes that Erica Robbins set forth last year. I feel I've kind of put everything aside, and I have one focus right now, which is to do my best at the pageant. So my life has changed from being a model / actor to being a new beauty queen, and I'm excited to fill in the shoes by Erica, but I'm learning as fast as I can, so there are a lot of changes.
Okay, thank you so much. And I have a question for Doc Jonas. Yes, since this is the second, hi Doc. Doc Jonas, since this is the second collaboration, if I'm right, this is the second collaboration with 𝐿 Group. I just want to know, what are we going to expect for this second year with 𝐿 Group?
With our collaboration, of course, it's always what's best for the representatives who will be representing the Miss Universe. In the competition, in the international stage. So it's more of like, how can we help them? It's more of like, how can I really help them in such a way that I can use my expertise in a specific field? So it's kind of vague answer, but anything that will arise, I'll always be there, and I'll always do my best. And I think Josh will tell you more about the collaboration.
Yes. So are we expecting like more than years to come for collaboration with 𝐿 Group?
It would be my honor, it would be my pleasure, it would be a good opportunity because Josh is a person with great character.
Right.
That's what I look at. That's what actually the reason why I'm still here with Josh. Ibang Josh Hugen.
Yes naman, iba talaga ang Josh Hugen. Ilang bagsak? Ay, isa lang muna. Isa lang muna. And also for Sir Josh Hugen, kamusta naman po yung collaboration, yung preparation nyo with Doc Jonas? Ano masasabi mo doon?
Well, I'm so thankful to Dr. Jonas because we know very well that I'm getting a lot of franchises. That's dormant. That's just starting. And we are not Venezuela, we're not Colombia, we're not Philippines. With a vigorous history of like 70 plus years. So it means that we don't have so much, support. But with Dr. Jonas, I think that it's one of the reasons why we are actually surviving, and we're giving platform to women. So I'm so thankful to that. But also, I'm very thankful because he makes time for the girls. Like last year, Erica told me that she's not confident with her smile. But after, Apostol, she's very confident. She's always smiling. And I guess I can say the same thing with Noor, but she would tell you probably more about it later. But of course, sometimes we underestimate the power of smile. But, it is something that can communicate without any words. So for me, I'm very grateful to that.
Grateful
So,
for that.
thank you.
Yes naman, Sir Jonas. Congrats. And last question from me. Sir Josh, since last year you experienced difficulties when you guys traveling, especially with Erica,
Yes.
going to Miss Universe. So how are you going to deal with it this year?
So, okay, I know that all the media knows about our visa problems with Erica because, of course, Pakistan, I guess, can only travel visa-free to 30, if I'm not mistaken, 30 plus countries or less. But I'm so thankful that, can I say that? Noor is actually a daughter of a diplomat. So, So I think she has residency in Portugal. If anyone wants to visit Portugal, Noor is the person
yeah.
to ask. But I'm so thankful that I guess visa will not be correct. Di ba taga Portugal ka, ma'am?
Yeah.
She's from Portugal.
Portugal ba
She's
tayo?
Portuguese. Yeah, so yeah, so I guess that we're blessed in that department. I don't think that I'm going to have visa problems with Noor.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for asking that. Thank you.
Thanks.
Because I know that everyone knows that we were given a deadline last year and then we almost made it to the verge of that deadline. But thank you so much for that question now.
Thanks for the clarification.
Thank you.
Okay, hey Adam G.
Hi, Miss Noor, Dr. Jonas, and Mama Josh.
Binggit?
Oh my gosh!
We're super friends ni Adam. Super friends.
No, I
Pag welcome, pag tinawag ko yung daddy.
I specifically wanted to ask Mama Jo. He wanted to ask this now. Well, second in line. In the news right now is
Go, drop it. Go, drop the question. It's fine.
in the news right now is the elimination of the evening gown round in the preliminary competition, and this is
Yeah.
the first time that I am speaking to a Miss Universe candidate with her national director in the flesh, just days after it was just announced.
Love that.
So from a perspective of a national director and a candidate herself, how are you receiving this news? How are you adjusting to this strategy? And can you tell us more details about this? Is it true that that gown that you guys are supposed to wear for the preliminary competition will be used for an earlier gala event?
Do you want me to answer first?
Yeah.
Well, of course, I wouldn't be a hypocrite. I'm actually a bit down when they announce it, but of course, I respect the Miss Universe organization. Well, of course, who doesn't want to see a candidate or a delegate in gown in prelims? Like everyone wants it, but I guess for me, let's actually take it into a positive light that. For me, it's not the girl who's going to walk and who's going to shine. It's always the girl. So for me, the girl can shine even without a gown, even not wearing a bikini or whatever they want. So for me, it's about the girl all the time. So thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Josh. I definitely second that. It's Pakistani designers are amazing at craftsmanship and embroidery, and to the best of my ability, I want to showcase that fashion at the pageant. If there's no evening gown for the prelims round, it just means I'm going to go 100% into the swimsuit round. So if my energy was split 50-50 for that before, now it's 200% for the swimsuit round. So I'm just going to bring it that much harder and show you guys a good show.
So based from what you know so far, you only be judged with your fitness level for the swimsuit competition. Or because I also heard that the national costume competition will also be included during the event. So from your perspective, do you think a girl's showcase of culture is alright for her to be seen in a better light when it comes to running for the title of Miss Universe?
Is your question if the national costume is a better way to score and judge contestants versus the evening gown?
Yes.
Is that the question? Okay. Well, it's a new format, so I think we're all going to be learning for the first time. But I would argue that the whole point of this is to celebrate diversity and inclusion and culture. So if we're being judged on our ability to show that, then all the better. I think that the national costume is extremely exciting for me. I can't wait for you guys to see what Pakistan can create on the fashion spectrum. So I would argue that it's a great format for what I'm trying to optimize for sure.
As early as now, how do you plan to stand out in the competition, knowing that there will be 129 other girls competing with you in the pageant?
There's a few factors to that. I think through my performance, the energy I bring, the show I can put on, my interactions with all the other contestants, everyone involved in the organization. So kind of through my etiquette, my behaviors, my conversations. My job is to go to Mexico City and show everyone what Pakistan's about, teach people what Pakistan's about, because we've never really participated in this field. So I hope to perform and stand out by being extremely authentic and true to what Pakistan is all about, which is something that you'll have to stay tuned to find out about.
She has a stunning national costume.
Wow!
Yeah, I'm excited for you guys to see it.
Yeah.
As early as now.
Sorry?
A hint about your national costume.
You can go. Yeah.
Ooh, I don't want to. I kind of want to just shock you guys.
I love her.
I'm gonna hold back on the details for now.
But it's from a Pakistani designer.
It's a Pakistani couturier who I'm a huge fan of, and she's incredible. And I'm working with a really good team, and we're gonna blow you guys away. I'm excited.
Thank you and good luck.
Thank you so much for the question. Thank you. See you.
Okay, hi, I'm Nolly for OPM World.
Yes, the legendary.
First question for Mr. 𝐿𝐿. Okay. Can you tell us what the pageant fan followers can expect in the next years to come as far as your collaboration with Dr. Apostol is concerned?
Well, I can safely announce that, Dr. Jonas would be my co-national director for Miss Universe Bahrain.
Yeah!
And of course, I am looking forward to bringing all my girls to have a beautiful smile and confidence. So I think it starts with, so I think everyone should spread that word of mouth that, if you want a beautiful smile, go to Apostol Dental. Because it starts with a smile. And with my collaboration in general for Pakistan, for Egypt, and for Bahrain, I think that Dr. Jonas is one of the experts, if not the most expert in the industry, because I think he's the only one with a master's degree in Germany who really studied about teeth. Kasi for example, we think that we have fantasies na ito yung magandang smile for you, pero there's a science behind it. And I know that when science and art collides and combines, I think it's going to be successful. So, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. I'm not sure kung natanong na to kanina. Do you have plan of staging a national search in Pakistan or Bahrain or?
Sorry po.
Do you have plan to stage a national search in Pakistan or in Bahrain or?
Stage
Next year, it's actually so hard to say what's gonna happen next year because there's a lot of changes. But of course, I'm looking forward to do it with the help of Erica and Noor in Pakistan. We're actually looking into a lot of beautiful countryside and places in Pakistan already. I've seen a lot of pictures that Erica sent me and Noor sent me as well. So I'm actually keeping my fingers crossed to happen in next year.
Yeah.
That's nice to hear. And of course, I have a question for Noor. Okay, Ms. Noor, after the impressive debut performance of Pakistan in the Miss Universe courtesy of Erica Robbins last year, can you tell us what kind of training that you're having right now to sustain the momentum?
Yeah, great question. So my training is split into a few spheres. I'm working on Q&A with the fabulous Deep Yes, right here.
What a revelation!
So yeah, Q&A training, hair and makeup training, pasarela training, some mental training with Josh so that I can calm my nerves in the pageant. So I'm trying to just learn everything as fast as I can because there's limited time, but I'm always up for a challenge. And Erica set the bar very high, which I think is great for me because now I know what I'm aiming towards. So I'm really grateful for everything she's done.
Okay, and what do you look forward to gain in your journey to Mexico? That's aside from the Miss Universe.
Wow, so many things. Friends, rich experiences and memories I get to hold on to for the rest of my life. The opportunity to represent my country, which is a beautiful country that a lot of people don't know much about. This is an opportunity of a lifetime and I'm going to do my best there to cherish it and make the most out of it.
Thank you so much.
Thank
and
you.
best of luck.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Dalay Ferdinand of Advocacy. Congratulations, sir, on your new projects again for Miss Universe Pakistan. My first question is for Miss Noor. How happy are you and proud that you're carrying the sash of Pakistan?
It's hard to put that into words. I'm exhilarated, I'm over the moon, I'm excited. It's a surge of positivity that I've never experienced before, and it's a huge honor to represent your country in an international platform. So I'm thrilled, yeah.
Thank you and good luck.
Thank you so much.
So, Sir Josh, Miss Universe, there are changing factors in Miss Universe like the evening gown, etc. How do you see the pageants in general in the future?
Well, like any industry, hello? Yeah. So like any industry, I think that it will evolve. Kasi hindi naman yun maiwasan, it's inevitable for any industry, even architecture, dentistry, or pageantry to evolve. And I think that also one of the reasons is maybe siguro ang daming girls. It's 130 and then there will be like 130 gowns. So I'm not saying that it's actually the factual answer, but I'm just explaining that sometimes they're doing things that there's a meatier reason behind it, and we have to understand them. So for me, my vision for pageantry will always change. It will always evolve, and I think it's for the betterment of the industry.
Thank you and
Thank you.
good luck.
Hello, Josh. Good
Hi.
afternoon. My name is Oyan again.
Of course, I know you.
Ano lang
We're the
ako,
Philippines.
concern lang ako kasi last year what happened is you and Erica, I think, late yung arrival nyo sa El Salvador.
Yes.
So, what's your plan for this year's competition? Like, you're going to Mexico ba? Like, a week before the competition or days before the competition?
Well, I wouldn't divulge, but of course we already have a plan. And as I mentioned, I think that she wouldn't have any visa problem. So I think she would go to the US first, earlier of course. And I know everyone is actually wondering when is she going to arrive, because a lot of candidates or delegates are arriving like a week before to acclimate, to actually do some strategies. But for sure, we are going to think about it as well. So, but rest assured, we have no visa problems. So I think that's going to be something. Yeah. Thank you.
To Noor naman. Noor, my question is, how do you handling the pressure after the successful journey of Erica Robin?
How do I handle the pressure
Yeah.
after Erica's success story last year?
Yeah.
Like I mentioned earlier, yes, the bar has been set high, but I think that that's an opportunity. I don't see it as a source of stress. In terms of pressure, I personally operate very well under high pressure environments because I know that the consequences are high, the stakes are high. So I push myself beyond my capacity to the extent of my physical and mental abilities. So high pressure for me means a better performance. So I'm grateful for her that she did that for me, because now I know what I'm aiming towards and I have a very clear goal in my head.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Another question for Josh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No worries. Go ahead.
Josh, kasi they announced na aside from the continental
Queens.
queens, I think may additional one, which is the winner for the online voting. So, which one yung pinofocus nyo? Aside from the training of Noor for the Pasarela, Q&A, so are you guys targeting the Asia and the online
Well, of
voting?
course, to be honest, and let's all be honest, we are not a Shash Factor country. And for Asia, for sure, it's going to be Thailand, Philippines, even Vietnam, or India. I think they're part of it. But you know, for me, that's not the focus. The focus is actually to train her well, and I believe in her. So confidently, I believe in her 100%. She doesn't need the region to be able to win. She just needs herself. So I think with the right training, with the right patience, with the right attitude, and she has that, and I feel like, you know, she has a chance to, you know, go higher than Erica, and that's what we're actually aiming for. So
Let's go.
Let's go, mommy.
Hi, I'm Angela Pageantology 101. My question is only for Noor. Would you mind?
Yes.
You can.
Hi, Miss Noor. I'm really fascinated about your
Much better.
country. I watch documentaries about Pakistan, especially I receive a lot of friend requests from Pakistan.
We're fans, yes.
Yeah, so I love Pakistan. So my question is, what is one thing you want the universe to know about your country, the Pakistan?
So, one of our most celebrated poets, 𝐷𝐿𝐿 Iqbal, said, and I'll say Urdu first, Zara nam ho, to ye matti badi zarkhesh hai saki. And that means, with a little moisture, this soil is very fertile. So, the message I want the world, the universe, the galaxies, to know about Pakistan is that we have immense potential. We have amazing natural resources. We have gas, we have copper, we have gold. We have fertile agricultural land. We have the 5 rivers of Punjab. We have some of the tallest mountain peaks in the world. We have a huge population with a youth bulge that are eager and hungry for opportunity. I think that Pakistan is capable of achieving anything if given the opportunity and the right circumstance. And to me personally, as a Pakistani, that opportunity is Josh Yugan's faith in my country. And so what I want to do with that opportunity is to run as far as my legs carry me in this pageant and show the world that we really are capable of doing anything and we're unstoppable.
Wow.
Thank you.
I really love your answer. Thank you so much, girl. You're so beautiful. I actually met you during Bench Fashion Show.
Oh yes, you seem
Yeah.
familiar. I remember you now.
That's my mantra.
Thank you for your question.
Dapat fertile ka ha. Kahit konting moisture. Kahit konting
Always yes.
Kahit konting moisture lang.
Always, yeah.
Always moisture too.
That's for you, Ed.
Good afternoon. From the Philippine Pageantry,
Hi.
question. Mexico will be hosting the finals for Miss Universe. How do you plan to embrace and showcase your country and Pakistan culture and heritage during the competition?
Yeah, great question. A few things. First of all, my wardrobe. I want to showcase Pakistani fashion, Pakistani designs. So we're thinking very carefully about what pieces to wear, what colors to use, what story I want to tell. And there's a huge story to tell there. Our fashion industry dates back centuries from the Mughal era. So wardrobe is key for me. Something that a common misconception is, what kind of attitudes we might have. A lot of people don't know what Pakistanis are like. And if you ever come, you'll know that we're a very hospitable people. So I hope to be generous with whoever I'm working with, whoever I'm sharing my room with, whoever I'm speaking to convey our value system, which is centered on respect, love, and hospitality. So I hope to showcase that just in how I'm behaving with everyone. I'm going to bring some local food with me, so whoever I can share the food with, whoever I can teach a few words of Urdu, our mother tongue, I'm going to do the best I can do in every opportunity. So that's the plan.
Okay. And then what aspect of Miss Universe competition are you most excited about it? Or what kind of segment?
I'm most excited about the closed door interview because I think it's the most intimate interaction you have with who's judging you, and I feel words can carry a lot of weight and a lot of power. Of course, beauty speaks volumes as well. A national costume can say a lot about someone. The way you walk can say a lot about who you are. But I really want the opportunity to speak to them one-on-one. So that's what I'm most looking forward to.
Thank you and good luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Great questions.
Hello, good afternoon. I'm Anton from Pageant.
Hi,
sweet
Anton.
The sweet girl.
Okay.
So what are the challenges that you encounter during your preparations for this year's Miss Universe?
Yeah, good question. As Josh alluded to earlier, I think my main challenge is time. we're not a pageant country. We're very new to this. I was crowned a few weeks ago, so I have this steep learning curve to overcome. So I think, you know, I'll be up against women who've been training for this, some of them for years. I have a few weeks, so I think my main challenge is to be really focused, patient with myself, you know, rely on the amazing team and the support I'm getting from amazing people and mentors, but I have to be ultra focused because I have very little time to learn things that take years. But nothing will stop me. I will rise to the occasion, hopefully. So I would say timing, but we'll overcome that.
Good luck here.
Thank you, Anton.
Hello, Noor.
Hi.
Jonathan from the Crown Philippines.
Hello. You want mine?
So the question is, could you tell us who Noor is outside pageantry?
Dare I say? Should I reveal the secrets? I can't be honest right now. No, I'm kidding. Who is Noor? I am a very silly person. I can be very goofy. I love to run. I'm obsessed with sports. I run 5 kilometers every day. It's a little hot to do that in Manila right now, but I'm gonna wake up earlier and beat the sun. So yeah, I'm obsessed with anime and mangas. Yeah, so I'm a huge Naruto fan. Fun fact. I love to bake. I was vegan for a few years, and so I started learning how to make vegan desserts so I could be healthy but also lower my carbon footprint. So that's another fun fact. I'm the youngest of 3 siblings. I was born in Islamabad, but I grew up in 9 different countries because, like Josh said, my parents are diplomats.
Take note of that.
Yeah. So 9 countries and 4 continents. So I lived in the US, South Africa, Romania, the UAE, Singapore, Canada, the UK, Portugal, Pakistan, obviously. So I've traveled a lot. I love traveling. And I speak Urdu and English fluently. What else should I tell you? Any other questions? So, in a nutshell, my career has taken some really crazy pivots. I studied biology in Imperial College London, and then I became a fashion model in London, and then I went to do my master's in business at the London Business School. And then I started working in venture capital. I wanted to find early stage tech companies that have the impact to change society, to change the world, with the primary focus on health and biotechnology. And then I quit everything last year and I went to drama school to be an actor. So that's what pulled me back to my roots to Pakistan, because I think the film industry is growing and it's the most exciting time to be an actor in Pakistan. And I want to be a part of telling our stories, which are not told. And this is kind of part of that. This is me trying to tell a story about Pakistan. Maybe not through a film as an actor, maybe through, pageantry, but that's my mission and that's my crazy journey to this day. So it's been a roller coaster ride.
Hey, thank
Let's
you.
be friends.
And she's a daughter of.
Thank you so much, Noor.
Thank you. Thanks for the question.
Alright, good afternoon everyone. This is Jay from Pageantry.
Accent, ha? Parehas na kayo ng accent.
First, I would like to congratulate 𝐿 and company for this successful collaborations.
How many countries did you give? 10.
10 total. Well, my first question is for Miss Universe Pakistan, Noor Xarmina. Ayan. What would you say to someone that says pageantry degrades women?
I love it.
Good question.
Good question.
Where do I begin? I think the female struggle has existed forever, until history began, until civilization started. The female struggle has been there, and it continues to this day. And I think beauty and diversity should be celebrated. I think there's so much positivity that can come from pageantry. And yes, a lot of people might think it's degrading because we're being judged on our beauty, but I think it's so much deeper than that. And the innovations of organizations like Miss Universe show us that it is evolving with the times. Otherwise, we wouldn't have personal, closed-door interviews. We wouldn't have question and answer rounds. This is an opportunity to empower a woman who is not her role. If you look at the work that previous winners have done, they do a lot of social impact work. Someone is handing that opportunity to women. So I think we should embrace it. Yes, we should always strive to innovate and evolve and make sure we're culturally and sound with the times and what it demands of us. But I think any opportunity for a woman to speak her mind and to talk about a social cause she cares about and celebrate her beauty is what we should be striving towards as society. That's what I would say to them.
And of course, so my next question is for Dr. Jonas.
I need a basin for my nosebleed.
It's nice to see you again, Dr. Jonas. For the second time around.
When is the first time?
Of course, in Thailand.
Yeah, I remember you.
Okay.
Be careful, the wife is there,
Okay, my question for you, Dr. Jonas, is can you please tell us more about the transformation you are planning to do with our Miss Universe Pakistan, Noor?
Oh wow, yeah, thank you for that question. Well, number one, I always believe that the beauty should come from within, and she possesses that. I want that genuine smile that exudes from inside out, which I am planning to give her, and para at least she can express herself fully without any hesitation when it comes to that smile arena, something like that. As what Josh has mentioned a while ago, that it's really about the smile. You don't need to talk, you don't need to wear beautiful dresses, as long as you have the genuine smile that comes from within. Yun yung ito-draw out natin. So yeah, thank you.
Yung smile niya ba?
Alright, thank you so much, Dr. Jonas. And my next question, of course, is to our Okay, I have prepared a question for you. So you are known to be a visionary. You have opened the door of a pageantry. The door! East and the Muslim community, showing them that it is possible with hard work and determination. And now we have seen so many countries in the Middle East and Muslim communities interested with pageantry, and will be sending their representatives because they have seen in you that you can do it. So what are your thoughts about this?
Yes or no?
Well, I know that what you're referring to, but thank you so much for your
Question.
There's a lot of, I was mandated by a lot of bloggers and media after they announced UAE. But I'm so thankful that I opened that market. I actually took the risk 4 years ago when I was offered to do that. And I don't have any regrets because I believe that you cannot cross the ocean unless you forget the beauty of the shore. So you need to take a risk. That's the only way for you to actually innovate something. And if that platform would give, a voice to a woman from the Middle East, then I'm actually going to be very happy. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
How old are you, Maya?
I'm 29 years old.
Can she introduce herself, like, say,
Later.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Introduce yourself, please.
Mabuhay, I'm Xarmina representing the Philippines!
Hello.
Kaya pala, siya pala maunang mag-introduce.
Love the energy.
Hi, I'd like to know, how has Erica Robbins' performance last year influenced your perception of pageantry?
It's completely changed my perception because she broke the norm. She performed in a burkini and she was still so powerful. Even though some would argue she's at a disadvantage because of what she's wearing, I think Erica Robin broke the glass ceiling and said, you know what, I'm from a Muslim majority country and that is not going to stop me. I'm still going to perform, and I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud to call her a friend. I think she's changed the standard for what Muslim country women can do at these things. So I'm really grateful.
Thank you. And for another question,
Yes.
was she able to share any stories with you about her trip here in Manila, and how has that made you react to this trip of yours?
Yeah, she preempted to me that the Philippines is one of the pageant capital in the world. So be prepared to always be ready. People might recognize you. Make sure you bring your A game, because the expectations in the Philippines are very high. So respect that culture as well for pageantry, and make sure you train hard. She told me to be authentic to who I am, be true to myself, train my hardest, but also enjoy the experience, because it goes by really quickly. So that was her advice to me.
Thank you very much, and the best of luck to you.
Thank you so much.
And for Josh, I know you have touched on this topic earlier, but I'd like to know, generally, what is your feedback when you first learned about the new format of Miss Universe as expressed during the press conference held in Mexico City?
Can I change my answer? Joke. I mean, again, I actually respect the organization because they own the organization. So whatever they do, I feel like they have a strong reason behind it. And of course, I wouldn't deny that I'd love to see women in gown. It's what we actually grew up with. But I think they have a logic behind it. And that logic, whatever it is, I respect that. So, and again, it's about the girl, it's not about the gown. So thank you so much.
Very well said. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Very well said.
Tita, you have a question. As the trainer.
Yeah.
I didn't miss the question, but my question, of course, is for Noor.
Hi.
So, of course, I know out of everyone else that this is new to you. And now that you've been answering questions for at least a couple of minutes now, how do you feel about this whole preparation thing? Like, everything is in front of you on a red carpet. How do you feel about all of the effort and all of the preparation surrounding all the fuss?
Yes.
I feel two things. I feel gratitude, because not everyone has this much support from these many experts. So I'm very, very lucky. And even though I might have less time to prepare than some other girls might have, I have my own advantages. Look at my team. Like, how can I complain? I think I'm super lucky. So that's one thing. And the other thing is, I just feel focused. I feel like I know exactly what I have to do every day. I know exactly how to spend my time and how to maximize output. So it's pure focused energy and determination to stretch my boundaries and stretch my potential, and utilize this privilege that I have, because I don't want it to go to waste.
And my next question is, do you now see the relevance of all the fuss, all the glam, and all the glitz that's attached to beauty pageantry?
I see the relevance now. I think pageantry is a very special art that creates this kind of larger than life image and puts women on this stage with a presence and a power that very few platforms are able to achieve. So while it's very out of my comfort zone for sure. I've never been a beauty queen. I worked in finance. This is definitely not my area of expertise, but I understand the almost wisdom behind it, because until you lift something up where it almost feels like larger than life, how can it have this transcendent kind of effect on the human spirit? The women that walk out on the stage inspire young girls, young people to conquer their dreams. So I think there is a lot of relevance in the glitz and the glam if you unpack it a little and understand the science behind why we do what we do at pageantry.
That is exactly the reason why we will unpack some more.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Adam again. So many I've got.
Lagi mo.
Go ahead. This is going to be live and nobody has asked this you yet. But which candidate are you looking forward the most to meet in Miss Universe?
Ooh, good question. Personally, I kind of want to meet Chelsea because we're training in the Philippines, and now I feel an attachment to your country and your people because I'm being sent off from the Philippines. So I feel a sort of affiliation to her and an excitement to meet her. And you know, she has so much experience, so I hope to learn from her. I really look up to what she's done with her career, and I would love to meet her. I hopefully will, yes.
At this point, do you have a closest Miss Universe candidate that you are very keen with? Or who do you want to be your roommate with? Who do you want to be your roommate with?
I couldn't answer that question because the truth is I don't know any of the contestants yet. There's been a few like follows on social media and things, but I haven't had a chance to actually connect with anyone. But I don't mind whoever I room with. I'm sure it'll be fun.
No WhatsApp group among you girls?
No WhatsApp group yet. So girls, let's create the WhatsApp group.
They always do like every year, but not yet.
I'm sure it'll happen
So
soon.
since you don't know who you rooming with, so which would you prefer? Which would you prefer as a roommate? Someone who will keep you on your toes for the whole time during the competition, or someone that you can have fun and chill with?
I think the ideal scenario is both. I don't want to feel too relaxed. I want to be inspired by whoever I'm spending time with. They say we are all the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. So if I'm next to a competitor who is, you know, very dedicated and invested in the pageant, that energy will feed off of me. But of course, I also want to have a good time. So I'm sure she'll be friendly and it'll be fun.
Last 2 questions.
Okay.
Go.
Okay.
I just realized
Rapid
this
fire
now.
questions.
Your country starts with the letter P, and let's face it, when it comes to Miss Universe, the P group is the most anticipated group of contestants.
Can you name some of the candidates?
Panama, Paraguay,
May pageantry yun, alam niya yan, don't challenge him. He knows.
Portugal.
Wow.
Hold on. Ang sinabi mo.
So I would like to ask I just realized now you're the first P girl in the group, right? So yeah, so
Pakistan.
Oh yes,
how will you? Yeah, because it's the most anticipated group in Miss Universe. So how do you plan to quote unquote open the show? Since I assume you'll be wearing a bikini as well for that.
Yes, that's correct.
So how do you plan to, you know, to showcase your signature walk despite wearing, despite wearing a bikini at the same time enthralling your audience?
And the same, sorry, what?
And at the same time enthralling your audience,
Yes.
captivating your audience with your walk or with your performance.
I think body language can be extremely powerful regardless of what you're wearing. So the hips are going to move, the eyes are going to connect with other eyes, and I want to have this magnetic pull of whoever is watching me.
Wow.
I don't feel at all set back by the bikini. I actually think it's more of a challenge, and I'm sure everyone will be surprised that you can be fierce and and draw the attention to yourself regardless of what you're wearing. So that's what I intend to do.
Wow. Yes, now you're already impressing us, so we're just looking forward to your amazing show. 2 months from now in the Miss Universe stage. So I would like to ask, as someone who's representing Pakistan right now, what do you think makes Pakistani women like you so unique?
Wow. Thank you for implying that I'm unique. I think Pakistani women are some of the most resilient and strong women on the planet. Despite the socioeconomic challenges, the political instability, the cultural constraints, Pakistani women continue to be caregivers, primary caregivers in their families, in their communities, but also balancing modern aspirations to be leaders in their respective fields. That is why we have a female prime minister elected to office in 1988. It is why we have had a woman win the Nobel Peace Prize. It's why we've had a woman from Pakistan win an Academy Award. And it's why we have women now contesting at Miss Universe. When we are given the opportunity, we will definitely take advantage of it. And I think amidst the problems we faced in Pakistan, we still managed to achieve greatness, and I'm really proud to be a Pakistani woman. Thank you.
The female Pakistani Prime Minister.
Benazir Bhutto.
Also, Noor, maybe you want to share with them
Last question.
the advocacy that you're going to be bringing for the Voice for Change as your competition.
Yeah, thanks Ian for reminding me. Okay.
Yes.
Can you give us a sample of your intro when you get there?
Sure, yeah.
They're waiting for that.
Advocacy muna. Advocacy muna.
Want me to hold it?
Ay, no.
Okay, I'll introduce myself. Hi everyone, my name is Noor Xarmina and I am Miss Universe Pakistan 2024. Thank you, Josh.
Wow.
Today we're in Manila, the Philippines, the powerhouse of pageantry, and it's an honor to speak with all of you. As for what Ian was suggesting, I feel the most imminent issue of our generation is climate change, because I don't feel there's any point in solving issues amongst ourselves as a society if we do not have a habitat to live in, if we do not have a planet to reside in. So it's like our house is burning down. We need to put everything aside and focus on preserving our species, because that is at risk. We're going through a massive extinction of biodiversity. So I intend to use my background in biology, my experience as a venture capital investor, to do a few things: to raise awareness and educate people about this crisis, to promote sustainable practices, whether that's, recycling or reducing waste or reducing deforestation, to help in investment in technologies that have the power to sequester carbon, to reduce our carbon footprint, to come up with renewable energy sources, clean energy sources. There is so much work to be done. So I want to spend all of my energy and this platform to talk about this issue, because I think it is the most important issue we need to address. So I'm excited to do the work. Thank you all for listening.
Yes.
The winner of
Mexico. Miss Mexico. She won Miss Universe.
Oh wow, you want me to stand up?
Yeah. Noor Xarmina, 29. Okay, go.
I just love listening to her. I told you guys.
Okay.
Before you introduce yourself, your Miss Universe, can you answer the question?
The most awaited question.
Wait, hold on.
They always ask that. Why you the next Miss Universe?
Why should you be the next Miss Universe?
I believe the winner of Miss Universe needs to be a female leader for all women on the planet. And given my experience living in 4 continents in 9 countries, I hope that I can embody different cultural values and be someone that all women can relate to and all women feel comfortable speaking to, and use the education I've received and the experience I've had traveling to address issues that are imminent in the world. So I would love the opportunity, and I look forward to receiving everyone's support. Thank you.
How would you introduce Pakistan?
In universe way.
Sorry, in like the introduction?
Yes.
The Miss
Oh.
Universe way.
Something like
I
that.
would say Noor Xarmina, 29, Pakistan! Again. Noor Xarmina, 29, Pakistan!
Yes!
Alright, thank you so much, everyone. Gusto ba
Any final message?
Final message.
Final message. Later. Final message.
Final word na. Maybe from Doc Jonas first.
Yes.
Alright, so final words. Just want to say thank you to everyone who is here, are here right now. And also, we've seen the brilliance of Miss Universe Pakistan.
Correct.
And also, the collaboration with Josh. I'm so excited, and that's it. Thank you. Looking forward to seeing you all.
And Josh?
Well, thank you everyone again, and I know that you enjoyed listening to Miss Universe Pakistan. I always love listening to her because she always talks with substance, and she has a great sense of humor as well, which I like. That doesn't bore people. So thank you everyone for coming, and I know that everyone is looking forward for the for the cannabis as well, and thank you so much. That's all.
And Noor? Last words?
Well, I want to thank everyone in this room for being here and giving me the opportunity to tell you about myself, about my country. I want to thank Josh and his entire team, all of the people who are helping training me. I really appreciate the support. And I want to thank the Philippines for hosting me in this very exciting time of my life. It's a pleasure to be working with everyone here. So thank you for having me, and I hope to see some of you in Mexico City.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
So pictures now.